November. I'm not medicated.
Yeah, I know that. We can tell.
How's things, mate?
Yeah, all gravy, mate. All good. Everything's as it should be, sir. Over.
Radio QSL, bonjour.
CQ20, CQ20. This is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Mike 3, Papa X-Ray Papa, with company calling CQ on 40 meters and listening for any call.
Now I'm confused.com.
Are you? Why? What have you done?
Well, first of all, you put out CQ20 and now we're on CQ40.
Yeah, well, we're on 40 meters now, mate.
I know, but at the beginning of that last CQ, you went CQ20, CQ20 meters.
Yeah, so I was looking at the number on the radio, because CQ 122.
Yeah, QSL, mate. Right, you carry on for a minute. I'm going to see if I can get this monitor working.
Alright, I'll do that. CQ40, CQ40. This is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Mike 3, Papa X-Ray Papa, with company calling CQ on 40 meters and listening for any call.
Golf 4, Golf Papa Lima.
Golf 4, Golf Papa Lima. This is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Operator name here is Matt, Mike Alpha Tango Tango. I'm located down in the southwest coast in the city of Plymouth. Your signal report to me, sir, at the moment is a 59 plus 10. Over.
Okay, thank you very much. You're 59 plus 10 here as well. Matt, thank you for coming back to me. Nice to speak to you this afternoon. We've actually got the sun shining. It's not been a very summery day today. It's been a bit clouds and some bright bits of sunny weather coming through, but not a lot and not particularly warm. The name here is Alan, Alpha Lima Alpha November. And Matt, tell me about your audio, because it sounds interesting. Over.
Yeah, Golf 4, Golf Papa Lima. This is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa returning. Okay, right, the audio. Okay, the microphone I'm using is a Rode NT1 Signature Series condenser microphone. That is going into a UV1, Behringer UV1 rack unit, which is then going into an EQ, which then goes into a bass processor and sonic exciter. It then goes into a virtualizer 3D effects machine. All the stuff is actually on my QRZ page, so you can have a look at that and see what's what. Yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare to set up, but I think I've got it about right. There are two other guys on frequency with me with the same kind of setups. So if you hold the frequency a second, Alan, I'll get the other two guys to give you a shout as well. As I say, our details are on QRZ.com, all working conditions and various bits and bobs. And we are also live streaming this on YouTube, so you can go to either of our call signs on QRZ.com, click the link to the latest video. And you're about 4 minutes in, so if you're interested in listening to your own audio back, you can shoot off and listen to that, and it'll give you some idea what you sound like. I won't hold the mic. I'm just going to pass it over to the other operator, 2e0njk. You there, mate?
Roger, good afternoon, Alan. Stand by 1 second. Good afternoon, Alan. This is 2e0 November Juliet Kilo, 2e0njk. The name is Nick, as you heard, and good to hear you this afternoon. You 5 and 9 plus a little bit. I noticed last time we spoke you was 5 and 9. I was a little bit more on the 14th of February 2025. So good to hear you again there, Alan. Golf 4, Golf Papa Lima, 2e0 November Juliet Kilo. QSL.
Hello, Nick. Good afternoon to you. Thank you. And that do sound very good as well. I've obviously come to the right place, haven't I, when it comes to audio? It's the first thing I noticed when listening to Matt, who I didn't really... I'm sure we have spoken before, Matt, but it didn't ring a bell. But anyway, the audio immediately attracted me, and now you told me about the rack systems that you're running, Matt. It all falls into line, so very good. I don't really, but thank you for the offer of listening to me. I don't actually, I'm quite happy to listen. Well, put it another way, I've done a lot of listening to myself, basically to set up the audio in the way that I feel it's comfortable for me, and possibly comfortable for a few other people, but not necessarily all. You can't satisfy all the people all of the time. I've come to the conclusion. So I'm in Bournemouth, and as I said before, there is a little bit of sun out, but it's mostly bright sky at the moment. So the rig I'm running at the moment, Nick, is not the same one as we had when I last spoke to you, but I'll tell you a little bit about that later on. But thank you for the offer of listening to me on YouTube.
Andy, no contact.
Roger.
Test if I can, simply not because I want to hear it, but what other people think of it. I've got two microphones here. I'm just curious to see which one you particularly prefer. So back to you, Nick. Good to hear you. 2e0njk G4GP on the group.
No problem there, Alan. If you want to give us a test of the two microphones, I'll give you my thoughts, and then I'll pass it back to Matt and give you his, and see what we think. Go ahead.
Okay, so at the moment we're running with just the one. I've got two microphones here at the moment, so you know that this is microphone number one. It's going to take me about 10 seconds to switch over to microphone number two. Here we go. Okay, so this is microphone number two, and I'm just curious to know which one you think is the best of the two. For whatever reason, it may be the one is louder, one has more highs, one has more middle, more bass, sounds a little bit more natural, doesn't sound that much more natural, sounds a bit boomy maybe, or has some room resonance. Something like that. Anyway, just curious of the two. So, Nick, first back to you. Over.
To yourself. Excellent stuff. Very stark difference. First microphone sounded like he was about 4 feet away from the microphone. Somewhat narrower in response to this one. This one seems definitely more sensitive. If you didn't change any levels, you're definitely a good chunk louder. And it seems a wider frequency response, not heavy in the lows, not heavy in the highs, has a little bit of sparkle, and maybe some of that's bringing in a little bit of room tone, but it's so very minor. To be honest, I would rather a tiny bit of room tone and it actually sound lively rather than no room tone and it sound dull. So, but then obviously, as you know, that's just a perspective thing, so take that any which way, that's no problem at all. But yeah, quite a stark difference between two. Microphone 2 would be my preference by quite a long margin. Go ahead.
Very interesting. Thank you so much for that. That's really, really interesting, and for the reasons why, I really appreciate it. We'll let you know in a moment which is which. So can I pass the transmission over to Matt now? m3pxp G4GPL group.
G4 GPL. That's m3pxp returning. Well, between the two, I prefer the second microphone, the one you're actually on now. Yeah, it just seems hard to explain. A little bit clearer, I think. A little bit louder. And also, I just think it's a better all-round sound. I can't do any more than that. I can't explain any more than Nick has, really. But yeah, I prefer microphone 2 as well, my friend. Over.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm just getting used to the push button on this microphone. Okay, this is the the M70, which is the one, the mic, which is the one I'm running. What I had initially, which was the BM800, I may have to look at that again and make some comparisons, because initially I had it sounding better than this M70. So it's just perhaps I've made some adjustments on the 3-band equalizer that might have made some difference. I'm not sure yet, but it's just interesting, and with your expert ears and your very cute ears, both of you, it really means quite a lot. Thank you so much. So back to you, Matt. Over.
Yeah, Golf 4, Golf Papa Lima. This is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray, Papa returning. Thank you very much for the kind comments, sir, but I don't class myself as any expert. We're like everybody else. We're fumbling about in the dark until we come across a setting that we like the sound of. And I'm sure Nick will echo that as well. Yeah, we're just a bunch of dudes. There's 3 of us. We just like audio. We've been into hi-fi audio for years, and we thought we'd see if we can move some of the quality over into the radio audio, and that's all we're doing. But we're getting there. I think we're getting there. But as I say, the easiest way for you to tell, my friend, is to go to the live stream and just have a listen, and then you'll hear the difference between the 2 mics yourself. Over.
Yep, thank you for that. I might do that at some stage. But initially, I think what I have been doing is to monitor on a SDR radio, which I have here by the side of me, which has a wonderful audio quality, transmit and receive. It's very small. It's about 3 inches or 4 inches by 2 inches or so, and has a full screen, just like a 7300 might have, with all of the waterfalls and the envelopes, etc. So, but that's excellent for doing that. And I just think I must have moved something in the rig, which is producing that difference in the report that I've had just now. But thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And I was going to say something to you, and I've completely... Oh, yes, indeed. You're talking about hi-fi. Well, you're talking to another one, yet another one here as well. I'm heavily into that. Not really that I know technically much about it, but I've been following hi-fi for as long as I can remember, mostly on the basis of trying to improve the quality of sound that I can get within my listening room that equates to, in my case, music that I love, rather than, and I would say, orchestral music rather than any other kind, any electronic. So that's what I've been able to try to achieve, Matt. Over.
Yeah, I can relate. To that totally, and so could Nick. Oh God, yeah. I got into it to an extreme many years ago. I was importing amplifiers from all over the world, and oh yeah, it got crazy. Nick's the very same. Nick, I'll let Nick tell you about his valve amps and various other stuff that he had built, and yeah, right. I'll pass. Now we're on the hi-fi. Oh my God, we're gonna spiral off out of control here. Right then, Nick, you pick up the mic, mate. Your audio's gone, mate. Yeah, Alan. Nick's got a loose wire somewhere. I'm not sure where it is, but every now and again his audio drops out. So he's going to have a fiddle with that and try and sort it out. But I'll let you come back, Alan, and Nick will jump in when he's ready.
1, 2.
At the moment, I'm running a couple of amps that I purchased from Germany. They're called Sabage, It's a weird make. I'm also running a like a Volve preamp, which I bought. I can't see where I got that from. And I'm running a couple of 70s era speakers, which are, yeah, fantastic bit of kit. I love all kinds of music. I listen to opera, to, well, anything really, anything that sounds good. If I find a good recording of something, that's it. I'll sit there and listen to it. I don't care what genre it is. But anyway, I'll pass the mic back to you, Alan. Over.
Okay, I think Nick did come in there for a minute or so, but assuming he's now solved his problem, tell you a little bit about. I'm fascinated to hear about your amps and your speakers, because again, there are some similarities between what I've been through and what you've gone through in your interest of hi-fi, because I have speakers which also are not new, although I did have some new speakers about six years ago, which I bought, and I thought they were marvelous, and they were, in fact, I don't necessarily follow it exactly, but I will look at what hi-fi. I will look at what they say about certain of the speakers that they've got, and if there are speakers, and there are always the speakers which they are the speakers of the year, and I'm just interested in listening to what they have to say about them, and then think about when I watched it all, or read it all, come back and decide whether or not I need to change. But with that, I'll take a break and tell you what I've got in the setup, which is very similar. Over to you, Nick.
No problem at all. Yeah, that's no problem. A timely exit of my audio as well. That's fantastic. Obviously, I was still copying everybody, but yeah, go ahead. Tell us the system there. Go ahead.
Okay. So we talked about these amps from Germany. Very good. Well, I have been many years ago, quite a long time ago. I was. My son was also very much into hi-fi. The whole family has been. My father and I sort of took the reins in a very young age, and we all built up our equipment as we go. I'm sure you've heard of Williamson's amplifiers and Marv 510, all the rest of it, and voice horns and so on. That's how it was back a long time ago. I never got involved in that because that was a little bit before my interest. He was into Vortexian and Barograph and so on. But then at that time, there wasn't a source of music that for stereo and for that you could really easily get hold of that would give you the kind of quality then that perhaps they were definitely what they were looking for. But anyway, looking again at what hi-fi, as I do from time to time. I say this very carefully because I don't want to upset anybody really, because it's not really toys for boys, but it is there, and you can't ignore it exactly. But they came across a particular amplifier, with a Yamaha amplifier, which basically was an AV amplifier, and designed, of course, for films, etc. But one of the things they said about it was that it was absolutely outstanding for music, and as a consequence, I did buy one. This was quite some time ago. My son bought one as well, and we all had the different hi-fi amplifiers at that time, which we didn't use any AV at all. But then, as I say, we that's where we latched onto it, got it, and we are both. We know that there's nothing better. We've tried all sorts of things, but this particular amp, this particular one, was outstanding. And I've still got the write-up on it actually, which I won't lose. it actually broke down, and I bought another one on eBay, which was second hand. You know, people throw these things away; they don't want them anymore, but they don't realise sometimes what the quality is that they're actually. Anyway, so that's what I've got, and the latest thing that I got. And listen to this. My speakers are B&W. They were pre-1990, so they go back quite a way. So all the model speakers main speakers have now gone away. These are the ones that I've got, and the preamp, which I occasionally use, is a valve preamp. I think I'll keep it short because I don't want to bore everybody. Back to you, Nick. Over.
Excellent stuff. Well, sounds like you've had a lot of fun there. Very similar stories there. Seems to be a path a fair amount of people seem to go down. And yeah, we went to some kind of silly extremes. I remember going to a hi-fi show up in, I think it was Birmingham. Me, Matt, and another friend of ours. And we was in a room with well over 250 grand's worth of equipment, and all three of us shook our head and said, nope, I'd rather what I got. But yeah, we went through all the sort of standard stuff, and then I ended up Audio Innovations, bought a Series 700, rather expensive to buy these days, EL34s. 2 pairs in push-pull. That was the amplifier, and when I got that, I bumped into a guy called Guy, and he happened to be the design engineer for Audio Innovations. So I got very pally with him, and before we knew it, it was like, let's build a custom. Well, first we modified the Series 700, and he'd done the modifications as how he wanted the amp to be built originally. But Audio Innovations put the kibosh on it and was like, no, we need to bring down the unit cost to adhere to our profit margins as such. So he did all the nice modifications. Did make a pretty considerable improvement. I was running a pair of Lowther PM7C point source drivers with a pair of 1940s cinema horn cabinets. Was the setup there. And then it kind of all spiraled out of control from there. Guy built me a 300B single-ended tube amplifier and a pair of, oh God, I can't remember the pre-valves he was using, but they were rather old but still in very good condition. He built a valve preamp, and we was modifying that thing over a few years. We ended up building a pair of floor standing, rather large and very, very ugly, but fantastic sounding horn speakers. The actual cabinets inside, all the voids with the folded horn, we all filled with sand and epoxy, so the things was acoustically dead and also very, very heavy. And yeah, things kind of got a little out of control, but it seems like hi-fi is one of those things. If you get bitten by the bug, you kind of had it there. Go ahead.
Very much so. Very much so. I'm fascinated with, unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately for me, really, well, let's put it another way. I'm not a young person, however, my hearing is very good, and I really do appreciate all the nuances of the sound, and I can appreciate it and enjoy it, thankfully. But I have been playing recently with a Bluetooth speaker, which is JLB speaker, which is one of these portable type things. I don't know if you've seen them, but they have a flap inside it, which actually is a bass unit inside, which what's it called? It's not active, inactive. That's right. Another word for it, isn't there? But sometimes I'm watching or listening to music on the main speakers, really enjoying it. And you know, after a period of time, your ears become somewhat numb, not numbed exactly, but I think it's partly the brain as well. You feel you want some change because you're not getting enough excitement out of what you're listening to. Sometimes I switch the system over to this unit which sits right next to me on a cushion, and from that it tends to articulate particular types of sound, and with the right kind of music it really revives the interest again. You could be listening for an hour or two on the main speakers and then suddenly feel you want something to listen to something different. And this is where I think we have so many different speakers around for people to choose from, which tells us that our hearing is different and we don't all hear things quite the same way. So another example here, as I said, of that is what I have found out. Nick over.
QSL, yeah, definitely. It just the shape of your ear dramatically changes the frequency response of how you hear. There's so many nuances. I mean, somebody who hears a system as bright, the next person might not hear it as bright, but it's still going to be lively to them. So I don't think there's that much difference. It's not all of a sudden the bright system sounds bassy to a different person and too thick and heavy, but there is definitely enough of a difference that one person's gold is another person's absolute trash, you know. It's that's kind of the beauty of hi-fi and anything where there's that much nuance in it. There's a flavour for everybody, or at least hopefully there is. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. And I managed to get hold of a pair of B&W speakers, which I said were the 1990s, and this was quite something to find. These ones are called the CDM SE Special Edition, and I have heard them before, and I was so impressed with them that these are the ones that I finally ended up with. I don't think I'm going to change at all, unless something dramatic comes along. I think looking at these new BMW speakers, which are these shelf speakers which they've got, which won the award, etc. With all these speakers that they bring out, there comes a time, I think, when you have to look back on what these speaker manufacturers have produced in the past and realize that there are speakers that they have produced which are outstanding. And this was the case with BMW, often with a number of their speakers. Although they do look, if you look at the design of them, they do look exotic, some of them. Not that I've had that kind, but what you do find is that a lot of the speaker manufacturers have produced in the past wonderful speakers. But the point I'm making is that these ones which hi-fi magazines sort of put out as being, you know, great and so on, they never ever do a direct comparison between those ones that are highly rated today and those ones that were highly rated, which were very special, and particularly for the examples I've just given you, Nick.
Absolutely. I mean, of course they're not. They, if they did, that would hurt the budget that they're bringing in from the market in pounds. You know, unfortunately, the What Hi-Fi thing I mean, it's a great way to find out what's the latest thing out and to get some specs and stuff like that. But as for a trusted opinion, as with all things, I think you need to hear it for yourself. There's been many times I've seen something that's been rated as a 5-star back in the day, and when I've heard it, the prime example of this, Matt will agree with me, when we went to that hi-fi show, Name Audio, they were so highly rated, it kind of got silly at a point with what hi-fi. They were constantly going on about Name, and we went into the Name room, and it must have been at least £100,000 worth of equipment, and it was the most ear-shattering, ear canal surgery I've ever had. It was horrible, absolutely horrible. There was no subtlety, there was no silkiness, no class. It was analytical to a point where it was uncomfortable. I mean, to be honest, I think, as I've always thought, don't buy the same brand everything. You need to mix and match and get the right qualities to go together. If you've got a bright source, you don't want a bright pair of speakers. And I think that was the problem with the Name booth. But that was one of those things where that particular lineup of equipment was written about in What Hi-Fi, and I was like, there's either something wrong with my ears or there's some advertising pounds going on here. Go ahead.
Yes, that's right. Well, what are you actually running? I know what Matt's running. Well, I don't know what his rig is, but I know he's running some. He's running some rack equipment. I guess you are also, Nick, over.
Oh, for the radio, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, Roger. Same. Almost identical on the rack equipment. The preamplifier channel strip we're using is slightly different from each other's, but same features. The equalizers, exciters, the FX2000, 3D FX2000, all same microphone, same radio. Different antennas, different locations, different antenna heights and such, but very similar equipment and setup. Go ahead.
So what kind of rig?
Yaesu FTDX10. Go ahead.
Okay. Very good. That does sound good. They don't come any better than the FTDX10. Very good. Yes. So to go to the source is very important, isn't it, for sound? If you really want to examine it and carefully choose the sound that you want to listen to, it has to be so good that you need to listen to it on your equipment, and when you've got a piece of music or a orchestra or a symphony or some such thing that hasn't been well recorded, and that really annoys one, I think, because you know what your equipment is really what it really can do, and there are recordings which are not so good, and it's not pleasing to listen to. And then there's the other way around, isn't there, where you go back in time and you can hear some of the early recordings which have really been digitally reconstructed, or whatever the word is, and they produce the most amazing sounds. And we've all got examples of both of those, I'm sure. That kind of music. One source which I have found over the years to be fascinating, and that is the Royal Albert Hall. I've spent a lot of time recording the various concerts that have been performed at the Royal Albert Hall. I remember reading one day, you probably know this already, but I'm assuming it's still happening. They used to have a van or some kind of lorry parked outside the Royal Albert Hall, which was decked out with Dolby and all sorts of things, specifically to enable the sound and the balancing of the sound, microphone, positioning, all sorts of things. But didn't they get it right? When they did get it right, wasn't it amazing, Over?
Roger. The one that always springs to my mind is Decca and their method of recording the Decca tree. Anything recorded to do with Decca is really, to my mind anyway, the pinnacle of audio capture. Nobody's quite Blumline, I suppose, would be the next person in line who I'd say has done the most for modern ways of recording. But I think Decca with the Decca tree, nobody caught an orchestra or a live performance like that did. Many have tried and many have failed.
Yes. Do you remember a record, an LP record called A Journey into Stereo Sound?
Oh, that's Matt's favourite saying, isn't it, Matt?
Yes, this is a journey into sound. Or was it, this is a journey into sight and sound. Stereophonic sound.
Isn't that magnificent?
Yeah. Oh, there's so many how should we say it, examples. One of my favourites, I like Dire Straits. Anyway, I had a Dire Straits Brothers in Arms CD, and I just couldn't get on with it. So for Christmas, one of the relatives bought me a Dire Straits vinyl, and you know what? I can't stop playing it because it's just so different to the CD.
Forgive my ignorance. Dire Straits is not somebody I would be listening to, but could you tell me what kind of music it is, and is it, presumably it's electronic, Over?
Well, yeah, kind of. It's obviously guitar and drums and that sort of stuff. I would say it's like what would I say it is? I would say it's like a mellow rock, really, not like heavy metal rock, but it's just like a mellow rock. What would you reckon, Nick?
Yeah, absolutely. With a heavy blues influence, very technical. I think you could call it mellow rock for people who are not rockers.
Maybe I ought to be educating myself. What do you call it again?
Straits.
Okay, I'm going to have a look at that. See what. So particularly, you're saying it's technically and audibly, it's one of the best, Over.
Oh yeah, Dire Straits. The album is called Brothers in Arms.
Okay, I'm making notes here. Thank you. I'll have a look at that and see what it can do. Just
another one for you. If you're into your classical and opera stuff, there's a compilation CD which has been recorded fantastically. The actual CD is called All Angels.
And I've never been able to do that. And tried. I would listen to organs and the other. I used to be a photographer. I'm retired now, and video, etc. One of the photography that I did and the video that I did were weddings and bar mitzvahs. And one day I was doing a church wedding. I hadn't done a wedding in a church before, so it was something I hadn't experienced at that time. And I had this video camera, and it was focused on the front, and I was behind, and behind came the bride, and then all of a sudden this organ started, and it shook me to the core. I still held the camera. I still held the camera for this day. To can tell you that for this day, I was absolutely amazed and astounded by the sound of that, and also, of course, Ave Maria, which came with it. And from that moment onwards, I decided that I would be more aware of how sound this kind of sound is. And from that point onwards, that became my challenge to improve the audio system. I'm sure other people can tell similar stories, but perhaps not with the same instrument. Over.
Yeah, right on. I totally understand that. I've been down that road. I'm into all kinds of music, from hard rock to opera to anything that sounds good. I do like listening to. I've got a couple of Pavarotti CDs that I listen to, just purely for the quality of the recording. I've bought countless CDs, countless vinyl, put it on, and been disappointed by the quality of the recording. Back in the day, I wouldn't buy a CD if it was digitally recorded. It would have to be analog recording, analog mixing, and then digital. So it would have to be AAD, and that always gave me the kind of sound that I was after, because I was finding a lot of the DVD CDs were just too clinical, you know. But yeah, crazy the amount of stuff and CDs and stuff. Yeah, there is one out there that I would suggest you look up. It's probably up your alley for the type of CD it is. It's a compilation CD, very well recorded, and it's actually called All Angels. I think you'll find that one a good listen.
What is it?
It's a compilation CD of opera and show tunes and various stuff like that. Fantastic recording. I can put it on in the front room, and the next thing I know, the CD's finished. I just get taken away on a journey. Very, very, very well recorded. Fantastic spatial sound, as in you close your eyes, you can actually think you're actually sat in amongst the opera and in amongst the the guys playing the instruments, the women singing on these songs. It's so well recorded, you can actually catch them taking the breath on the microphone, and it's a fantastic bit of kit, fantastic CD. It's my go-to CD if I'm trying out new hi-fi equipment or a new piece of equipment, because it's so well recorded.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get rid of the carrier, which I've now done. Just by the way, since we last spoke, I did change my rig. I was running the VX10, and now I'm running the FT710. And I don't have the DX10 any longer. Another Ham had it, so I'm quite happy now that he's got it, and I'm happy that I've got this. So yeah, just to go back again to where we were. Some time ago, as I said, I was trying to. It's interesting on listening to what you have to say about that particular CD and the music that you were listening to. I think we've all been in that area, choosing the kind of music, particular music that we particularly personally find, works for us. And that's another thing, isn't it? It's so varied music. It doesn't appeal to everybody, just like the speakers. There's so many of them. They're just masses of different kinds of speakers and designs and floor speakers and bass speakers and voice speakers and horn speakers and all the kinds of things. And again, the music that we so much love, again, it's not always exactly what we might all choose to play. And again, it depends on our moods. That mood of ours, I think, is sometimes plays a very important part in the satisfaction of listening to music, in my opinion, anyway. some time back, talking about organs, and in my quest to produce organ sound in my media room, I went to a concert in St Albans. It was an organ concert service, and it was advertised, and my wife and I we went there, and remember I hadn't listened to a real organ for a very long time. When we sat down, it was of course a large cathedral or church, but huge walls, huge ceilings, and the kind of place that you would expect an organ to be in, because pipe organs need to have large areas. That's where they mostly live, because of the extent of the size of the pipes. However, the sound that comes out of that is stunning, and if you really want to make sure that your shoes are tied on tightly and your socks are secure, it's, I mean, really, it's an amazing sound. Decided to do some, when I got back, I was obviously concerned about why it was that I'm not getting what I'm hearing there. So I found out that apparently, and you can see this, actually on the church, on the walls of the church, you know how it is when you feel sound. You can actually almost see them in front of you, and you could actually see the sounds moving from the side of these huge walls and ceilings, depending on the key that the organ was using. You could literally see them bouncing backwards and forwards, as if you were three-dimensional. Sound was coming out of that organ. And lo and behold, when did a bit of research on it, it found that the sound coming out of the organ is actually around 360 degrees. And that is the reason why our speakers, as they are, the kind of speakers that we have, will not be able to produce the sounds that those that can produce. Having said that, with the setup that I now have, I think I could fool some of the people some of the time. Over.
Yeah, I understand that totally. Right, just stop you there for a sec. Andy, have you got a copy on Alan now?
No, negative, mate.
Right on. Okay. Right, Alan, it's been a pleasure talking to you, my friend, but we're going to have to crack on and get some more CQ calls done. We've got a couple of people on the live chat, I think, waiting to come in and give us a shout. It's a pleasure talking hi-fi. We could be here all night, but we do have to move on, my friend. So I'm not sure if Nick's back yet. Nick, you back yet?
Yeah, Roger.
Yeah, right on. Right then, Alan, sorry for cutting you a little bit short there, sir, but I do understand where you're coming from with the church organ. That does me. The other thing that gets me is bagpipes, but I won't go into that. I actually followed one of the tattoo brigades up in Scotland as I was driving through, and I'll tell you, I had goosebumps, and yeah, fantastic experience, but I won't get into that now. So I'll say 73s, Alan. It's been a pleasure talking to you, sir. And if you hear us on again, do not hesitate to give us a call.
Thank you so much. It's been my pleasure to talk to you. I'm sorry I spent so much time chatting and not giving you guys enough time, and I apologize for holding up the other station. So be well, and I hope to catch up with you before long, where maybe we can continue where we left off. Mostly, perhaps you can continue where I left off, or something like that anyway. So 2e0njk, and also, lost the other call sign. I haven't got the other call sign. I don't have it. Sorry. Apologies. So back to you from G4G, Matt from G4GPL.
G4GPL. The other call sign is Mexico 3 Papa X-ray Papa. So say 73, sir. You have a good evening.
73. Take care. Bye bye.
73. Bye bye.
Go. Mr. Burridge, you right there?
I'm here.
Get on then.
Hello, CQ40, CQ40 meter band, 2 Echo 0, Yankee Radio Oscar. 2 Echo 0, Yankee Radio Oscar, in company and live streaming on YouTube. Oh, hold on a minute. Let's cancel that. Juliet Oscar 21, Quebec Echo. Are you there, my friend? Wilfred, Juliet Oscar 2-1, Quebec Echo. Are you there? Obviously not. Okay, CQ40 meter band, 2 Echo 0, Yankee Radio Oscar. 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar, in company and live streaming on YouTube, and looking for any contact. Over. Hello, CQ40 meter band, 2 Echo 0 Yankee Radio Oscar. 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar, in company and live streaming on YouTube. 2e0yro radio operator, calling CQ, listening. Over. Come on, Andy. There's nobody out there.
The band must be dead then.
Something's dead. I'm dead.
Not yet, you just unmedicated.
I'm unmedicated here.
Yeah, that'll be why.
Anyway, in other news, this monitor, right? I don't know what's the matter, whether it's something wrong with coming out the back of the data cable from the radio, because if I jiggle it a little bit, I can get a picture come up for about 3 or 4 seconds, but it's got a lot of green specks in it, so I don't know what's going on with the monitors.
Have you got a dodgy cable, maybe?
It's the same cable that I've always had in the back of the radio, Nick. The DVI to HDMI, but now I've got the adapter in the back of the thingy. I don't know, it's just as if it's not receiving the signal, probably.
Yeah, I would still try it with a different one, mate. You might find that, also maybe reach around the back of the radio and make sure it's plugged all the way in as well.
Yeah, QSL, mate, I was wondering whether it'd be more optimal to go just for a straight DVI lead.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah, QSL, mate, I might have to order myself one of those, I think.
I think I've got one here somewhere.
It's going to have to be minimum 2 meters.
Yeah, roger.
Alright, cheers, mate. If not, just let me know and I'll order one up.
Right on, will do.
Thanking you. CQ40 meter band. 2 Echo 0 Yankee Radio Oscar. 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar. In company and live streaming on YouTube. 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar, calling CQ and listening for any contact. Over. CQ40 meter band, 2 Echo 0 Yankee Radio Oscar. 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar, in company and live streaming on YouTube. 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar, calling CQ and listening. Over.
2e0yro. This is Golf 0 Alpha India Hotel. G0AIH. QSL?
G0 station, go again, please.
Yes, Golf 0 Alpha India Hotel. Golf 0 America, Italy, Honolulu. QSL?
Golf 0 Alpha India Hotel. I think that was the call. I've got a lot of QRM and QSB at the moment, so I do apologise. If it is correct, very good evening to you, Richard. Operating name this way is Andy Alpha, November Delta Yankee. And I'm in the city of Plymouth on the southwest coast. Your signal to me, sir, is a 3 and 6. 3 and 6, over.
Yeah, okay, mate. Yes, it's very, very dodgy, isn't it? I've narrowed the bandwidth down, which has helped. It's a little bit of top on your signal, so service, right. Yeah, okay, I just thought I'd say hello. Good to see your link on YouTube. And let you know that you're getting out at least. So, noise permitting, US 9 and noise permitting readability 5. Once I got the bandwidth narrowed down. You got the name, I'm just outside Darlington, County Durham, and the details are on 2e0njk. Good to talk to you, I'll make it short, I'll let you get some of the contacts. I think you'll be getting better contacts with Europe this time of night. Nice to work you. 2e0yro, G0AIH listing, and then I'll let you get on.
G0AIH, thank you very much for calling in this evening, Richard. I do have two other stations on frequency with me. If you don't mind, I would like to pass you around perhaps to give you a better signal report, sir. So first of all, I'll go to Matt. Over to you, Matt.
Your Golf Zero Alpha India Hotel. This is Mexico 3 Papa X-Ray Papa. Operator name here is Matt Mike Alpha Tango Tango. And your signal report to me, sir, is a 5x9. 5x9, over.
Yeah, lovely. Thanks, Matt. Well, you're 10 dB over. You're a slightly stronger signal than YRO. And nice and clear. You're just cutting up above the noise. That additional 10 dB is making all the difference, Matt. Lovely stuff. Nice signal. Whereabouts are you, Matt? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm located in the city of Plymouth, same as Andy. So obviously, different location and different elevation. I'm a little bit higher than Andy is. Andy's kind of sea level. And yeah, I'm a little bit above that, a couple hundred meters, I would imagine. I do have one other station on frequency, so if you'd like to stand by there, I'll get the other station to give you a call.
Golf Zero Alpha India Hotel, 2 Echo 0, November Juliet Kilo, 2 Echo 0, November Juliet Kilo. Good afternoon, Richard. Good to hear you. You're 5 and 8 with me. 5 and 8. Go ahead.
5 and 8. Thanks for that. 2e0njk, G0AIH. 5 dB over. Once again, nice and clear. Just cutting above the rubbish with that additional few dBs of power. So yeah, lovely. Nice signal. Sorry, what's the name? Go ahead.
The name is Nick. November India Charlie Kilo. The name is Nick. Yours up.
Alright, Nick, lovely stuff. Okay, well that's grand. Using here an FTDX101D, just the barefoot with 100 watts and an Alpha Delta DXCC wired dipole. Probably only about 100 feet ASL, I think, here, above the river Tees, but I've got a good view south, so HF or not, it's probably it's the best area for me, the best direction for me. Lovely stuff, thanks Nick, 73's all the best, good luck to you all, and nice to work you. 2e0njk, G0AIH.
73's, have a good evening, bye-bye.
Thanks Nick, thanks Andy, cheerio.
All right, thank you, Richard. Bye. Got an S8 of noise. I was getting them on a loose signal because I had my attenuator on 6 dB. Hello, CQ40 meter band, 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar, 2 Echo 0 Yankee Radio Oscar, in company and live streaming on YouTube. 2e0 Yesu, a radio operator, calling CQ and listening, over. Hello, CQ40 meter band, 2 Echo 0 Yankee Radio Oscar, 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar, in company and live streaming on YouTube. 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar, calling CQ and listening, over.
He's buffering again.
I haven't had my bed. Hello, CQ. This is 2 Echo 0 Yankee Radio Oscar. 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar. In company and live streaming on YouTube. 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar, calling CQ and listening, over.
I was thinking you guys want to try 20, it'll be a little bit less noise there, won't it?
Yeah, Roger, no worries.
Oh, we'd like to get any contacts.
Yeah, of course we are.
Well, whatever.
Mark it her.
Well, he's not medicated, mate. You've been warned.
Yeah, thanks, Nick.
It sounds like he's been menstruated.
Yeah, that's highly likely.
Menstruated, I'll give you menstruated.
Go 14240.
14240, yeah.
Roger.
Okay.
QSY to 14240. Catch you there, guys.
Hello radio, 2e0njk. Hello radio, 2echo0 November Juliet Kilo. Hello radio, 2e0njk. Standing by.
Stand by your man.
Oh, Andy would have finished that lovely.
Yeah, he would have if he was here. Yep, here we are. All good, all good. All gravy and all cooking on gas.
Excelente.
Just being a little bit saucy here.
Who are Mrs.?
To her. Oh yeah. Oh good.
Hello.
Run, Forrest. Good afternoon, Mr. Burridge. Nice to be able to join us today.
Yes, it's always nice to have me to join you, thank you.
Hey, no problem, sir. Here we are on the 20-meter band.
What's the temperature on your clock?
25 degrees.
Won't be long, mate. You'll need to switch anything on in a minute.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward getting a thermometer in it, but yeah, it works.
Good though.
It's a little bit bigger than your average thermometer.
Yeah, I like it with a bit of girth, mate.
That's all, yeah.
We were only discussing that earlier.
Don't call me Shirley.
Shirley? Is that you, Shirley? Hello, CQ, 20-meter band. 2echo0 Yankee Radio Oscar. This is 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar. In company and live streaming on YouTube. 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar. Calling CQ and listening. Over. Noise floor is certainly better up here.
Yeah, I'm averaging a 2 here, so yeah, it's all good.
I got a 4, but with a preamp on.
got a 4 with the preamp not on. Well, I've just got IPO lit up, so I don't know whether that's on or off. I ain't got a clue. Don't ask me.
Andy, what you want?
I'm not medicated.
Oh, sorry.
Hello, CQ, CQ20, CQ the 20-meter band. This is 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar. 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar in company and live streaming on YouTube. 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar calling CQ and listening. Over. Hello, CQ, 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 CQ 20-meter band. 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar. This is 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar in company and live streaming on YouTube. 2e0 Yesu Radio Operator calling CQ and listening. Over. No, there's nobody here.
You're coming through a slight little bit on the Australian SDR. I'm showing it on the stream. This little white bit here is when we're talking, it's picking up our low end. We're not quite making it strong enough. Matt might be. Matt, give us an over. Let's see whether it's picking you up. Go ahead.
Yeah, no worries. CQ20, CQ20. This is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Mike 3, Papa X-Ray Papa with company calling CQ on 20 meters and listening for any call.
Give it another round, mate. I'm doing a recording.
CQ20, CQ20. This is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Mike 3, Papa X-Ray Papa with company calling CQ on 20 meters and listening for any call.
You're about a 5 and 5 in Australia, dude.
Get on. It works.
Hang on, let me save the recording.
Yeah, get on. CQ20, CQ20. This is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Mike 3, Papa X-Ray Papa with company calling CQ on 20 meters and listening for any call.
Right, I'll do a couple, see whether it can capture me, and then I'll record, see whether it's capturing Andy. Hello CQ, hello CQ 20 meters to Echo 0, November, Juliet Kilo, 2e0njk, possibly looking for some VK, we're certainly, looks like we might be making the trip. Matt definitely is, I may very well be. I'll have to check the recording in a minute, because I can't have it playing whilst I'm recording. 2e0njk to Echo 0, November, Juliet Kilo, hello, CQ20, over. Right, Andy, go ahead.
Hello, CQ, CQ20, CQ 20-meter band. This is 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar. 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar in company and live streaming on YouTube. 2e0 Yesu Radio Operator calling CQ and listening for any call. Over.
CQ20, CQ20. This is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Mike 3, Papa X-Ray Papa with company calling CQ on 20 meters and listening for any call. Echo America 7, go again please.
Hello, my friend. Hello, good afternoon. My name is Echo America 7.
Echo America 7, Kilo Papa Golf. This is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Operator name here is Matt, Mike Alpha Tango Tango. and I'm located on the southwest coast of the UK in a city called Plymouth. At the moment, your signal to me, sir, is a 3x5. 3x5. Over. Echo Alpha 7, Kilo Papa Golf. Thank you very much for the 5-5. And, yep, excellent copy there, my friend. I have one other station on frequency with me. So if you'd like to stand by, I'll get the other station to give you a call.
Okay, Echo Alpha 7, Kilo Papa Golf. This is 2e0 November Juliet Kilo 2e0njk. Yourself?
Both went together, mate.
Okay, Echo Alpha 7, Kilo Papa Golf. This is 2e0 November Juliet Kilo. 2e0 November Juliet Kilo. Yourself?
You ancho de banda difícil en audio, ok, pero you radio fantastic, ok, South Max 73, Mike 3, Papa, Kilófono Papa, Echo America 7, Kilo Papa, Guatemala, ciao, grazie mille.
Grazie, 73, sir, thank you. Well, Nick, he commented on your audio, mate.
Oh, no, you were saying about yours, wasn't he?
I'm not sure. Right, CQ20, this is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Mike 3, Papa X-Ray Papa, with company calling CQ on 20 meters and listening for any call.
Just a quick note, I've saved those recordings. I think there was a point there where you came up to about a 5 and 7 in South Australia. Matt, go ahead.
Yeah, it's mental, isn't it?
Not surprised with the size of his mouth.
Yeah, me neither, mate.
Market old menstrual cycle over there.
I mean, it was picking us up signal-wise, Andy. I'll have to play back the recording after to see whether the audio was there intelligibly enough, but you could see our signal on the waterfall every time we keyed up, so if we weren't detectable, it was just you could definitely see the signal, so I'll give it a listen later, but yeah, no worries. Back to you, man, Matt. I'll have a quick look at some maybe some US ones, see whether we're getting that way.
Yeah, right on, mate. CQ20, this is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Mike 3, Papa X-Ray Papa, with company calling CQ on 20 meters and listening for any call. CQ20, this is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Mike 3, Papa X-Ray Papa, with company calling CQ on 20 meters and listening for any call. CQ20, this is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Mike 3, Papa X-Ray Papa, with company calling CQ on 20 meters and listening for any call. CQ20, this is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Mike 3, Papa X-Ray Papa, with company calling CQ on 20 meters and listening for any call. CQ20, this is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Mike Mike 3, Papa X-Ray Papa with company calling CQ on 20 meters and listening for any call. CQ20, this is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Mike 3, Papa X-Ray Papa with company calling CQ on 20 meters and listening for any call. CQ20, this is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Mike 3, Papa X-Ray Papa with company calling CQ on 20 meters and listening for any call. CQ20, this is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Mike 3, Papa X-Ray Papa with company calling CQ on 20 meters and listening for any call.
9 Kilo 2 Kilo Oscar.
9 Kilo 2, go again with your call please, sir.
Yeah, the call is 9 Kilo 2 Kilo Oscar Kilo Ocean. The name is Musallam. And you report 58 to 59, there is some QSB, over.
9 Kilo 2 Kilo Oscar, is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct, over.
Okay, 9 Kilo 2 Kilo Oscar, this is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. The operator name here is Matt, Mike Alpha Tango Tango. And your signal report to me, sir, is 59 plus 10. Here on the southwest coast of the UK.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that nice report. Actually, I'm beaming to you. I'm running a 5-element monobander and beaming to you. And I'm wondering what antenna you are using and where is the heading beam, over?
Okay, 9 Kilo 2 Kilo Oscar. You just came up to a plus 20 there. I'm using a half-size half-size dipole up at about 50 feet in the air. And I think I'm beaming north-south, sir, over.
Oh, okay, that's good. Good dipole working very good. Only we are missing a good condition. So you're doing good. I hear you calling. I just want to try what signal I'm doing in England. So thank you. Enjoy your evening, my friend. I will clear and KSY. Mike 3, Papa X-Ray Papa, 9 Kilo 2 Kilo Oscar.
9 Kilo 2 Kilo Oscar, this is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa returning. I do have 2 other stations on frequency with me, so if you don't mind standing by, they'll give you signal reports from the UK as well. So stand by, I'll get the second station to give you a call. 2e0njk, we should take the mic.
Okay, QSL 9 Kilo 2 Kilo Oscar. This is 2 Echo 0 November Juliet Kilo 2e0njk. Good to hear you this afternoon or this evening, Mr. Lamb. The name this way is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo, and you're a 5 and 9 plus 20. Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I hear you talking, but I don't know what you are. I didn't copy clear the call because the audio is very, very boomy. Over.
Okay, QSL, no problem. My call sign 2 Echo 0 November Juliet Kilo. 2 Echo 0 November Juliet Kilo. QSL.
Oh, I copy 2 Echo 0 Norway question mark. I need only the suffix, over.
Norway Japan Kilo November Juliet Kilo. QSL.
It's Norway Juliet Kilo, is that correct?
Roger. You're 5 and 9 plus 20. 5, 9 plus 20. QSL.
Yeah, thank you. I copy you actually around 5 and 7, 57. The signal is okay, but the only issue, the audio, you have such a much bass on it, okay?
Okay, QSL. Please stand by. We've got one further station. I'll get the final station to give you a call. Thanks for the contact. Go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, thank you, Nick. 9 Kilo 2 Kilo Oscar. This is 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar. Good afternoon, good morning to you in Kuwait, Musalam. Operating name this way is Andy, Alpha November Delta Yankee, and you are 59 plus 10, sir. Over.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. The signal is dropping down, and almost the audio, like I told you, you have such a much bass, and that will be really difficult. Anyway, thank you. You are in the log, and maybe in the future we can work down the log. And I thank you for this contact. I will clear and QSY. So thank you. 2e0 Norway Juliet Kilo 9 Kilo 2 Kilo Oscar.
73. Bye bye.
We got a pile up.
Nice contact for you guys into Kuwait.
Echo Alpha 3, India Whiskey India.
Echo Alpha 3, go ahead.
Echo Alpha 3, India Whiskey India. Yankee Oscar 8, Bravo Lima.
Yankee Oscar 8, standby. Yankee Oscar 8, standby. And I think there was a couple of other stations there. Echo Alpha 3, India Whiskey India. QSL?
QSL Musalam, good evening. Your signal is 559 plus 10. Your modulation is very, very strong from Barcelona, my friend.
Okay, QSL, you're 5 and 8 with me. 58, QSL?
QSL, my friend. Thank you for your contact. Good luck, my friend. Good year.
Okay, stand by. We have two other stations. Please stand by. Go ahead, Matt.
Echo Alpha 3, India Whiskey India. This is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Operator name is Matt, Mike Alpha Tango Tango. And your signal report to me, sir, is 558. 558, over.
Okay, Musalam, thank you very much for your contact, my friend. Your signal is 5959 plus 10. Thank you very much, my friend. Bye-bye.
Echo Alpha 3, India Whiskey India. Stand by, stand by. We have one other station. Andy, make the call.
Echo Alpha 3, India Whiskey India. This is 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar returning. Thank you very much for calling in this evening, Jose. Unfortunately, Musalam is QSY to another frequency, sir, but you are 59 plus 10 into the city of Plymouth in the UK, over.
Okay, this propagation is up and down, my friend.
Okay, no problems. Back to you, Matt.
Echo Alpha 3, India Whiskey India. Thank you for trying, sir. 73s. We'll catch you another time.
Okay, 73, 9 Kilo 2 Kilo Oscar, Echo Alpha 3.
I don't think he's getting it.
73.
Echo Alpha 3, India Whiskey India. 9 Kilo 2 Kilo Oscar has QSY to a different frequency. Over.
Okay, the Yankee Oscar 8, go ahead. I'll just watch Fido instead.
You see him run?
Oh, yeah.
Echo Alpha 3, India Whiskey Tango.
He's still going for it, isn't he?
It's a different call. Echo Alpha 3, India Whiskey Tango, QSL.
QSL, Echo Alpha 3, India Whiskey Tango 59. Your call is Cosine is Kilo 1 Romeo Tango Alpha.
Echo 0, November, Juliet, Kilo. QSL?
No, sorry. Can you repeat, please?
Number 2, Echo, number 0, November, Juliet, Kilo. 2 Echo 0, November, Juliet, Kilo. QSL?
Sorry. Number 2 and another word?
2 Echo 0, November, Juliet, Kilo. 2 Echo 0, November, Juliet, Kilo. QSL?
Sorry, I said 2 Echo 0.
2 Echo 0, November, Juliet, Kilo.
Sorry very much. I don't understand the word after number 2.
2 England 0, November, Juliet, Kilo.
Okay, thank you. 2 Echo 0, November, Juliet, Kilo. It's okay?
Roger.
Thank you very much. Good luck, 73.
Stand by, we have 2 other stations. Go ahead, Matt.
Echo Alpha 3, India Whiskey Tango. This is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Operator name is Matt, Mike Alpha Tango Tango. I'm located on the southwest coast of the UK, sir, and your signal report to me is 555, sir. 555, over.
Sorry, I don't understand so well. I try to understand. I connect you from Barcelona, here in Catalonia.
Echo Alpha 3, India Whiskey Tango. This is Mexico 3, Mike 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Over.
Sorry very much. I don't understand what you are asking.
No problem, my friend. I wish you 73s and you have a good day, sir. God. Mind you, his English is better than my Spanish.
Yeah, I think it's just one of them things, mate. Everybody's trying to hunt out those DX stations when they hear them. Yeah, it all goes crazy.
It's probably up on the cluster.
Andy's fault.
If only he'd taken his medication, mate.
Thanks, Nick.
Sorry, Andy, you're too bassy. I can't understand you.
Probably am.
What was that, Matt?
It's Andy's cluster that's doing it.
What, his bag of grapes?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, there we go, gentlemen.
What was that mean?
I just said, well, there we go, gentlemen.
Yeah, that's mad, isn't it?
I mean, I don't know.
If you don't know, what chance have we got?
We could always please the masses.
Oh, yeah, that's better.
Oh, yeah. Hello, CQ20.
What on earth have you done?
Gone to 2.2k wide.
Oh, God.
It sounds wonderful. What are you talking about?
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah, don't you lie to me.
Oh, what an improvement.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, my God.
Should have been doing this all along.
I don't know why we even bothered.
Me neither.
Oh, yeah. And they move in next door.
What makes me laugh is he never said anything with your audio, so it was down to signal.
Yeah.
things, mate. It's just the way the cookie doth crumble.
Exactly that. Unfortunately, you can't get all the people all the time. I found that out with copies that you and Andy have had. I can't even hear them, you know?
Yeah, roger, mate.
I'll go down the Addy chat. Some of the people I just can't be bothered to speak to.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Because I'm not medicated.
I was just going to put up nothing heard from 2e0yro.
Yeah, you don't want to speak to him. He ain't had his medication today.
No. He's like a coiled spring, just waiting to explode. And you, mate, you're on the edge.
I'm on the edge. I've got the window open. Never mind about throwing my radio gear out. I'm going to throw myself out.
Yeah, but you're only likely to break a toenail falling out that window.
Yeah, that's true.
You might need up the ante a bit.
Yeah, go to the top floor flat over Denport.
Yeah, that'll do it. Don't forget to take your rig, because you'll get a hell of a signal for that.
Well, for a second until you drop.
Yeah, but the thing is, the radio will probably survive.
Oh, in your luck, yeah.
I'll go, see, this is what happens when you're not medicated. Plans just don't happen how you want them to.
You'll hit the ground, and 2 seconds later, the radio will hit you.
Yeah, that'll be the killer blow.
Radio's perfectly fine, though.
Sounds about right.
It would be, mate.
Do you want to move away from this bleed over muppet?
Yeah, can do.
Yeah, get on.
Hang on. 249.
Right on.
Is this frequency in use? 2e0njk.
2e0yro.
Why do you RO, Andy? I don't know, mate.
My next call sign is going to be M8 Delta Alpha Foxtrot.
M8CBF.
No, hang on a minute. Oh, I can't have it because there's too many letters.
M8CBF, that's the one.
Yeah, go on then.
Think about it.
Can't be fudged, mate.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Or M8MED.
Or NMI, non-medicated idiot.
Ah, that's a good one.
Or normally medicated idiot.
Well, thanks a bunch. Nobody's going to be able to tell the difference.
It's true.
Well, we can't anyway.
Oh, thanks, boy.
No problem. Look, little friends like ours, who needs enemies?
Yeah, who needs enemas?
An enema?
Then an enema.
With throngs like these, who needs an enemies?
Thongs?
Thong to thong, thong thong.
It's also thong.
We're spiraling.
What do you mean, we are?
We have been for the past hour and 34 minutes, innit?
Yeah, something like that. I'm just going to try doing a swar. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
The annoying thing is we started off kind of very restrained and professional and almost sounded like we know what we're talking about, and then it all got a bit crazy.
That's because that theory doesn't work.
Yeah, that's true.
say there was a theory.
In theory, this.
Hang on, just going to tune.
Bless you, Andy.
Cheers, Nick.
You're welcome, mate.
Serious business.
Sounded like you had an evil sneeze brewing. I'll just tune up on frequency.
Yeah, you muppet. Just tune all over us, why don't you?
Some people, mate.
I know, mate. Can't. Well, you can take them, but you just can't leave them anywhere.
No, definitely not.
Howdy doody, people.
Howdy doody.
Yeah, good job you went off somewhere, mate, because we had some right muppet tuning trying to knock us out. Didn't work, though.
Yeah, right on. Well, I went off onto FN to tune up, and I could actually hear people. I mean, what's going on?
We're everywhere.
Yeah, band looks busy, doesn't it?
All mode all the time.
Yeah, it does look very busy, to be honest with you. Somebody else to come in next door to us in a minute.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, well, they can move in next door, but we said we could let them have the parking spot.
Look on the scope, they're very close.
Yeah, very personal. Yeah, we're going to have to get some deodorant handy.
Yeah, mate. I think I'm going to start using oil of onions.
Ah, oil of onion. Yeah, better than that dog poo stuff you've been using.
Yeah, I know, mate. Can't get hold of that anymore for some reason. I was going to go for cat liquor, but you can't get that either.
Yeah, how inconsiderate of people to start picking it up, you know?
Odor the wet dog.
Yeah. They should bring out one of those.
Oh, it's Mikey and Sally's favourite. Monsters Inc. Come on, mate.
Oh, I haven't watched it.
No way, Burridge.
I don't watch films.
Always watching.
Space age films. I don't watch sci-fi films. I don't very rarely watch anything that's animated other than Toy Story and Shaun the Sheep and Wallace and Gromit.
You've not watched Monsters Inc.?
Negative.
Oh, intervention time.
No.
Oh my God, it's worse than I thought.
How can it possibly be worse?
I thought I was at the pinnacle of worseness.
Well, you're getting there, that's for sure.
And living the dream.
Rolling.
Hey, you can't use that excuse anymore, mate. You got a foot pedal.
I can't lick the cigarette and talk at the same time.
You're just not trying hard enough, mate. You rub it across your eyeball.
Ah, right, yeah, okay. A tiny flaw in your plan.
What's that, mate?
It tends to stick to your eyeball.
Yeah, that's true. I can't see my radio anymore.
Yeah.
Why is it all gone white?
Yeah, go turn the density up on the screen, mate.
Yeah, that's the one.
Holy shit, kebab, the band is ramalama-ding-dang.
Ramalama-ding-dong?
Yeah, that's it.
Hooray! Hooray! At last! Hooray!
What?
Lucky Walk's website's up and running again.
Oh my God.
All is right with the world.
No!
Right, so I was a bit concerned because the website hasn't been working for the last few days or whatever. So I went up there this afternoon the door was open. I thought they were like doing a bit of cleaning and whatever. So it goes ding dong as you walk through the door, and all of a sudden I jumped out of my freaking skin when this little ninja woman jumped up at me and said, "Yes, sir, how can I?" I said, "Your website's not working." Yes, sir, and she's on about the app. Oh, you need to download the app. I said, I don't need to download the app because I don't want to download the app. If I don't want to download the app, then I won't download the app, and I will not.
Oh, well, but that's it, mate.
Oh, okay. She said, I don't know, perhaps they've updated it. I said, do you actually know anything? I said, I have been purchasing.
Oh, my God.
Isn't
it? Blah, blah, blah.
20 years, madam. Not good enough, and walked out.
Really?
Give it so.
Oh, Andy, you such a rebel, you.
I'm not medicated. I went right off on one.
What are they going to do with a stockpile of homelets?
Well, I thought to myself, should I give her my name? Then I thought, no, because you know what's going to happen? That stockpile is going to be coming to me on Saturday.
Yeah, they'll wipe their bum with it and then send it.
We have free homelet for you.
Free chocolate sprinkle homelet.
I never ordered the sprinkles, love. No, they're free this week, they're free.
Free chocolate sauce with everything for you, Bitteridge.
We even put the chocolate sauce on your rice. Nice rice.
Yes, that's not rice, my friend.
All the same, if I was a miserable duffer, right, and went up
What do you mean, was?
What do you mean, if?
I could only use the,
What do you mean, was?
Internet.
Exactly.
I don't have a phone though, there's internet. What would they have said then?
Yeah.
Oh, I sympathise totally, Andy.
You two are a bunch of pair of piss makers. I don't need any of this to be knickers anyway.
Andy.
I think you doubled.
All right, Mr. Burridge, I would just be very careful of any additives to your latest Chinese delivery, my friend.
I can't wait for Andy to listen back to this live stream.
That's what I said.
Well, I'll tell you something. I am not going to change my order. And if they realise it's me, I shall make sure that I do not medicate for the full week.
Would you say your hoe's weak?
My hoe's a bit weak, yeah.
Right on.
Suffering a bit of leakage, Joe.
I'm not surprised, to be honest with you. Did I tell you that I was on the toilet 5 times yesterday because the roast come through?
Seepage.
No, it wasn't seepage, mate. It was a good old stash. But I mean, I went for about 10 toilet rolls. What's that all about?
You know what? I absolutely relish the thought of there's some dude in Australia sat there listening to this.
It'd be hilarious, wouldn't it?
Yeah, mate, listen to this.
Look at them poms talking about going on the dunny.
And they think we're mad. God help us, mate.
Yeah, we got a tune up.
Yeah, go away, Mr. Tuner. We're fed up with moving. Bye. Bonjour.
So looking at the band, it's getting a bit spondulous, isn't it?
Yeah, baby.
Uh-oh, aliens.
Oh, look out. We've been invaded.
Well, there's plenty of space down there for that, isn't there, Ant?
What are you trying to say?
Nothing, mate.
Well, have you know my space is occupied?
Oh, that reminds me. G4GPL we were talking to about hi-fi and stuff, and he said he was a photographer. I thought you was going to jump in.
I couldn't hear him, mate. Couldn't hear him very well at all. He was like up and down like a fiddler's elbow.
Right on. Oh no, it was 2e0yro, wasn't it?
Yes, I think it was. No. Was it? I don't know. Couldn't have been because... Was it Richard?
Roger.
I must have talked to him then, because I've got it wrote down as a 9 and 6. So I must have spoke to him first off. Oh well. Never mind, I couldn't be bothered. I'm not medicated enough.
Well, the shack temperature, or should I say, the rack temperature is now 25 degrees.
I keep on telling you, it's not the rack temperature.
Well, it ain't the room temperature, I'm telling you.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm on 25 degrees now, but I've got my heating on.
Alright, wait till we go and then you turn the heating on. About right, isn't it? We know where it is now, don't we, Nick?
Yeah, Andy.
Don't have it on daytimes, mate. It's horrendous having it on daytimes. My God.
When the electric's cheaper, he don't put it on.
What's it calling it? Getting used to getting cold.
You're going to have to start hanging coats up by the door for people to put on when they come in.
Hey, Shaun the Sheep's there, Matt.
Yeah, he watches Shaun the Sheep. Careful, don't talk about sheep too much. What are you up to, Cool? Are you checking the propagation, are you?
Roger. I was just having a second listen on the Australian SDR.
So I'm just dying quietly here.
I can still hear you.
Sorry, mate.
Mr. Nicholas, what are you eating?
A bowl of chocolate chip ice cream.
Oh my God. Oh, chocolate chip ice cream. Oh, I used to love chocolate chip ice cream.
Mint chocolate chip, mate, can't be it.
Kills my teeth.
Uh-oh. Mint tag nuts, did you say?
Yes, he's eating minty tag nuts. He'll be making his own omelette tomorrow.
Yeah, and then we'll fry it up and send it to you, mate.
No, you're fine, thank you.
Just mix it with a bit of flour. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be alright.
a couple of eggs.
Oh my God, you're spoiling me.
With these tag nuts, you are spoiling us.
Ah.
On another note, I don't know whether you guys noticed it. I didn't get it up until today when I went on Facebook. Woman sat in her car out the top end of top car park out Devil's Point. Friday morning, 9:40 in the morning, was sexually attacked by a 20-year-old Asian guy, right? 20 to 10 in the morning.
Well, that means that they've got alarm clocks handy.
I think it's shocking. Absolutely shocking. I think we're going to have to set up a vigilante patrol because that'll become now known as a known area.
Now, what they need to do is, you know that big barracks that's not too far away from you?
Yes.
Well, they need to start getting the lazy people that are in there out running about the streets like they used to. Just to, let the certain people know that there are forces around, you know?
Yeah, we used to run out to Devil's Point. I don't know whether they run that far anymore. I think they just run the circuit. I mean, they got a better opportunity now because they can run out Devil's Point and then run down the stairs into the William Yard.
Exactamundo. Yeah, they just need to be a little bit more proactive, I think, to be seen, to be about, you know?
Yeah, QSL, mate. I might ring up the CO tomorrow and have a word with him and say, here, lads, you need to be getting out there every hour between the hour and keep an eye on that car park.
Target practice.
worry about dummy bullets or blanks or whatever. Live ammo.
Absolutely.
Yeah, without doubt.
I was disgusted when I read about it. Absolutely disgusted, mate. I was going to go out there today. No, actually, I might go out there tomorrow with a walking stick.
Today would have been good because you're unmedicated.
Yeah, but if I go out there early enough tomorrow morning, I'll still be unmedicated.
I mean, you got a perfect excuse then, you know. I didn't mean to go off or, you know, and all that because I'm just unmedicated.
Yeah. Give him a slap with me walking stick. Take that, you bitch. And I'll just go out with me phone and video more. Video. You know something what makes me laugh, right? Don't get me started.
Uh-oh, here we go.
You go on, some story comes up on Facebook, right? Do you know this
Come
guy?
on, Victor.
And you got two young girls, right? They've been chatted up by this old man, apparently, right? And what's he called?
They caught him.
So all they getting, they got their camera, all the video on his feet. Well, no, I don't know it's this guy because I don't know what his feet are.
Yeah. In other news, where is Overpout?
Overpout is over the hill. Sounds like Holland way.
What, J0?
Well, why aren't you on QRZ?
Well, your arm broke. Hey, how you getting on with your switcher, Andy?
I'm not using it. I'll throw it out the window.
Excellent.
J020, is it 21QE?
That's correct, sir.
J021QE, yeah. Well, he's not on. I ain't got him on QRZ.
That's not call sign, that's grid square.
Oh, is it?
Roger.
It says it looks like a call sign from Japan.
Yeah, you could try searching the name. Anyway, gentlemen, it is that time of the night. Oh, God. And, yes, I'm going to say 7-3 to everybody, and we'll do it again next time.
Yeah, we certainly will. Oh, yeah, hang on. Locator grid database. Here we go.
J021, it says Maidenhead Grid Square. Yeah, alright, Nick. 7-3's, mate. Hopefully speak to you soon, and thanks for your help today.
No worries at all, mate. 7-3, Matt.
Yeah, get on, mate. It's been a pleasure as always. I shall be back at it on Friday. A couple of days of work now. Oh, God. So, yeah, no worries, mate. Excellent news. We'll see you on Friday.
Yeah, roger, mate. No worries at all. 7-3. We'll catch you on Friday. 2e0njk. Now clear.
Brother Andy, I'll catch you Friday, mate. I'll give you a tinkle, let you know the update on breakfast and all that malarkey. I'll say 73s. This is Mac.